What's up, crypto kids, profit seekers, Prometheus family? How y'all doing today? It's Mitch, Crypto Music. I'm coming at you from Prometheus. Obviously, they got a lot going on, a lot of good stuff, and they certainly do deserve a video at this point. You know, a lot of these different protocols and a lot of these different opportunities that came about, a lot of them have fizzled, and it shows that the teams lacked creativity and, lacked any real development, foresight, and business, know-how. Really, a lot of them just dropped the ball and didn't do any better than you could have done, on your own, throwing darts at CoinMarketCap and picking any old coin, right? Like, they just did a terrible job. They didn't adjust with the times. They didn't have the chops, the wherewithal to ebb and flow with the market and to be the type of service that we need, right? When you want DeFi as a service, you're looking for people with expertise, people who know things that you don't know, that hopefully with pooling your money in a pool like this, in a team that's where we're all grouping together, you can get in opportunities that you couldn't get into on your own because maybe the size of the bag, or maybe you just don't have inside connections, or maybe you don't have a whitelist spot, or whatever the case might be. The point is, with this type of protocol, what we want to do is come in and pool, join up, whale up together, become a big old whale, and reap the benefits, right? Now, a lot of these protocols, they didn't develop with the times. They didn't try different things. They tried 1 or 2, 3 approaches and then followed them into the ground, right? Like, not gonna name any names, but some investors, some of our protocols, they went into Krabata, and Krabata crashed to nothing. They stayed in the crypto markets. They didn't do trading. They didn't do, maybe did some DeFi. We're looking for services that were original, had intelligence, right? And good developer, good teams, and people with a long-term prospects. Now, the whole node plays that came out wasn't really, they're clearly not nodes, right? We all knew that. But what it is there was an opportunity, a great and intelligent way for us to pool our money and, get out of crowdfunding and create something and together. And I think it's just awesome way for a business to get startup money, to get going. And, that's basically what it was. We were giving our money to these node protocols, the ones that had the better teams that, were out there and out front and seemed like they had, the chops to get this thing, to see it through to the other side, right? And as far as a mechanism for a startup, it's genius. I just love the decentralized aspects of this. Of course, from that point on, it becomes choosing the right team, choosing creativity over stagnation, this type of thing. So, but basically, you give them money and they pay us in token emissions, right? And we don't know those emissions are going to dwindle. They're going to settle down. They're going to fade out. The price might shift. The price might move all around. It doesn't matter. You basically have your options when you're in these to, sell off everything you can and, try to get back your initial deposit, or get back as much, returns or dividends as you possibly can. Or you could, if you really believed in the protocol, compound, DCA in at lower prices, do things like this, the things that believed in the protocols. And a lot of the times, the people who were the better actors, they kind of got punished, right? They got their hands slapped because the people who were selling off were really dumping on you as exit liquidity. And if the team wasn't going to end up doing something in the end, well, then you were basically, you lined yourself up to be exit liquidity, right? We all did that, or at least some of us did, especially those who were trying to do the good actor, believed in the protocol, and were, helping fund it, right? So these guys have really taken that to heart, and those of us who believed in the protocol, kept reinvesting, all that stuff, we're getting dramatically rewarded. And the people who just dumped, they, they're still part of the team, right? They just didn't, compound to as many nodes or whatever, and so they don't deserve as much as the future benefits as the rest of us do, right? Those who compounded, believed in the protocol, kept building in, those deserve to reap more rewards than the people who just dumped, right? I'm sure we can all agree to that. If you're a good actor, you do the right thing, you deserve to be promoted, you deserve more. There's so many times where the development here, the level of brain power that it took to come up with a lot of this was off the charts, and no one was noticing. And I'm just this is one of the most sleeper freaking protocols of all time, with a great team, a great development, and yeah, anyway, I think this has been a very underrated protocol. We're going to go through it, and instead of just hearing me ramble forever, right? The only DaaS DeFi as a service protocol that rewards you with double BUSD dividends systems. You decide, we invest, you earn. Pretty awesome. Last month performance was 11%. Pretty cool. The token here is PHI. Some of you are familiar with that. A lot of you probably are in this protocol, and some of you will probably be getting in who have never been in this before, because this is a hell of an opportunity. We bring the inaccessible within your reach. And this basically just kind of says everything that I just said, right? DeFi as a service, what it is you're looking for. Sometimes the barrier of entry is high. Sometimes the opportunities are difficult to find, and you got to have inside accessibility. And sometimes they're not open to every single person. And so by pulling together, we become the whales, right? And it's pretty awesome. Our experienced team does the work for you by selecting the best investment products. Some of them are not widely known. All you have to do is approve or reject our investment proposals and enjoy your passive BUSD dividends and native tokens rewards. By pulling our investments, we can access confidential investment products, achieve a high return of investment, and therefore provide you consistent passive income. And you know, now that they have kind of balanced out the price a little bit, we'll go over that in a second, because the way that they have set this up, they've kind of taken away a lot of the sell pressure. This is going from inflationary to deflationary, and it's what we're looking for the services to evolve, to become true DeFi as a service, or a true investment or passive income play, right? And what I mean by that is, like, we gave all the protocols our money. Some of them evolved and did the right thing. Some of them really advanced stuff. And I'm going to put Prometheus right here at the top of them with all these new developments they got. Let's go stop by the Twitter real quick so we can just get a little, going back a little ways and see where they're at there. So just coming, dropping down a little ways, we'll come back here to say somewhere in May. In short, what will we change with the Prometheus V2? Here's a quick recap of the V2 features, and they just go over all the new features there, and we'll be getting into that in just a second. But then here's something that's interesting. So a lot of these protocols, they went into gamify, they went into play to earn, they went into different DeFi protocols. These guys started basically a trading desk, and the trading has been freaking legendary. Look at this. Value of our trading operation is plus 60%, and that was in May. Value of our farming operation down 32%. And the total P&L, farming and trading, up 0.8. But that is because that trading was holding it, right? So if we move up a little bit further down the list, here we are. Since the inception of farming, BTC is down 34%. ETH is down 41%. Our trading operation is up 203%. Holy crap, that's awesome. That's what we're looking for. They found a way to make it. And as this goes, they're like, well, let's pull some out of the DeFi and move more into trading. It totally makes sense. Yes, we want to stay diversified, but we also want to load up that which is, doing better, right? Regular votes. Again, if you want to get into the voting system, you can. I kind of been letting the team go on that and letting other people decide, because I'm okay with that. But you can certainly get more into it and see what's going on. I'm more just kind of reporting on what's going on. But what you notice here is that they're consistently busy, right? Like when that's something you want to see. You want regular stuff coming on Twitter. You need that, because that's where people see it. Crypto Twitter, especially nodes, live on Twitter. If the people aren't doing anything, don't have a regular Twitter feed, that's not good. That's not a good sign. And here, not only does Prometheus have a very, very active, but also same with the leader here, right? This is our guy. This is the founder of Prometheus, and he is always tweeting stuff, and I like that a lot. You want to see that type of stuff. Here's the first preview of our nodes. We renamed Temple, now look like the DApp. Look at this. These are beautiful. We'll go look at those in just a second on the actual app. So, like I said, they're very busy. You want that. That is something you want to keep in mind, is that they are always here doing stuff. You can start to lock your PHI before the snapshot for the dividends distribution in BUSD. This was just a couple days ago. Pretty cool. We're going to stop by the Medium article really quick, and today we will find out in-depth descriptions of the dividends pool mechanisms in this article. But before I explain why this new monthly BUSD reward distribution is so essential, it is critical to understand what we wanted to do with the Prometheus version 1 system, from inflation to deflation. When I created Prometheus, I started with a simple observation. The business model of node projects cannot work in terms of price sustainability for many reasons. If the number of native tokens distributed exceeds the number of new entries and buybacks, then the price will decrease. The node's business model is an inflation system by nature, with the last investors serving as exit liquidity. This is why, in order to protect investors, I designed the floating sales tax and reward system. And this sales tax system, it doesn't really exist anymore, but that's how it was before, that the tax went up all the way up to 50%. But I got a lot of pushback, people saying, I just can't get down with that 50%. I feel like, they just didn't like it. And even though I think it was a great idea, if people could wrap their head around it, I understood that, on the shelf, maybe it didn't look that appealing. Didn't look like the something you want to put in your grocery cart. So, as seen in the diagram above, our previous approach works in theory in the long run. But as we explained in the article about Prometheus V2, buybacks are not fair to investors. So we found a way to adequately reward investors while keeping the PHI deflationary. Very, very cool. The daily rewards distribution of PHI decreases with time, while the dividends in BUSD increases. One more time. The daily reward distribution of PHI decreases with time, right? Because we still have the decay models, while the dividends in BUSD increase. As a result, investors will want to lock their tokens to receive those dividends. By locking and burning PHI tokens, there will be less and less PHI in circulation. That's fantastic, which will inevitably lead to an increase in the PHI price. Additionally, if some investors do not want to wait for their rewards in PHI, they will have the possibility to buy PHI directly on the market and either lock or burn them to receive their full dividend shares. This will also boost the PHI's deflationary system. I was actually looking to do this yesterday, and what this basically means is how much nodes you have allows you to buy so much PHI that you can put into the BUSD reward pool and lock it up. You can wait for your rewards to pump out of your node, or of your whatever it's called now, and put those into that pool, or you could go and buy as much PHI as what you are allowed to put in. You can keep compounding your nodes. You can buy the PHI off the market, put that into the reward pool and earn on both sides. So that's kind of what I was looking to do, was continue to compound my nodes, but then buy as much PHI on the side as I can and put that in the BUSD rewards pool. So I'm not adding any more PHI to the nodes, just compounding those, but then purchasing PHI off the open market in order to max out that BUSD rewards system. And I wasn't the only person who had this thought, because I was getting pretty excited about it. And what are we against? And this was down to like 80 something cents. Sorry, I'm way over here on the 4 hour, so it doesn't look quite right. There we go. And I started, it was down here in the 80 cents. I was like, oh, this is going to be a perfect time to buy a bunch and put it in so that I can, max out that BUSD. But it looks like someone had the exact same idea that I did. They were like, okay, I'll be able to put in this at this cheap rate here and keep all my nodes and get the BUSD. So they came, and it looks like they bought up PHI in order to do exactly what I was looking to do. Okay, back over. I hope this is making sense. Additionally, if some investors do not want to wait for the rewards in PHI, they will have the possibility to buy PHI directly on the market and either lock, burn them to receive their full dividends shares. This will also boost the PHI's deflationary system. This whole thing is super smart, and this new site is drop dead gorgeous. Another significant benefit of this system is that the risk of the native token volatility is reduced. Because the main rewards will be in BUSD, the price of the PHI will not matter as much as before. No need to worry about the chart anymore. What really matters now is our investment's performance. And that's what we wanted, for it to be based off the DaaS as a service and to get dividends from those actions that they're taking, earning on the market, right? And in this case, primarily trading. Investment strategy guides. This is all cool. I recommend coming in and looking on this, but basically if you come in and buy with bonds, you're going to get a lot better price. It helps everyone. Let's go back over and take a look at the site. Step 1, you decide what to invest in. through the government's DAO. Step 2, we invest the treasury and redistribute the profits. Step 3, you enjoy monthly BUSD dividends. This damn thing is super smart. This is the dividend distribution model. Now, all this is just, very, very new. None of it is, there's been no big payments or anything like that. So you still have time to come in and lock all your stuff up and all that good stuff, right? I'm gonna start here on my dashboard and we'll just go straight through it and take a look at what we got. So right here on the dashboard, total supply, 21 million PHI, current price, 1.17. That was at 80 something cents yesterday. I should have just went ahead and purchased, but I was hoping to get down to 75 and you know how it is. You always wait for a little bit better price and that's when you get smacked, and we'll see what else happens. But I imagine many more people in the next few days will be trying to purchase more PHI in order to max out their dividend pool, right? Okay, next we'll go to my temples. Here's what I got going. I have 2 of these Zeuses. If you come down here, you'll see your own. I have 2 of the biggest ones, the Zeus. I have what you see here, Zeus, and I have 2 of the Aries, which is the second biggest. Now, for this original Zeus, I paid thousands of dollars, so you can get this for $100 now, and pretty awesome. I'm looking to DCA in, but as I said, I will just be compounding all my nodes and then buying PHI off the open market to put in the dividends pools. Okay, choose your temple, pick which one you'd like. Obviously, the Zeus is most delicious. I mean, look at how those look. Isn't that cool? That is very cool. The art, all of it, it's done very well. Really well done, guys. Choose what you want, purchase how you want. BSD allow you to buy temples at a 10% discount. Man, you want to do that. That helps the protocol, helps everything. Click on this BUSD 10% discount button here. Come over here, pick out your temple amount, right? You come here, you pick whatever it is you wanted. It'll tell you exactly how much. Buy with 10% discount. I guess you have to actually pick one. Okay, click on the actual thing that you want. Tell them how many you want. You can customize and add more. Pick which way you want to pay, with a PHI token or with the BUSD, and get that 10% discount. And right here will be your total. Buy the temple, off you go. You're set, right? Nice and easy. The 10% discount is right here on board. You don't have to go to a different site or any of that stuff. It's right freaking here. It's really, really cool. Next, dividend model. This is where we will put our cash, right? Total dividends distributed $4. This is all going to change. This is all very, very brand new. Maximum lockable PHI is 10.53. I could just go ahead and do that now. Let's see. Approve. Just as an example. So approve the GPHI dividends. Okay, that did that. I have 10 tokens. How long do we want to like them? You can 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, or burn forever. I'm going to be mixing it all up, right? So I think I'll go for the 2 years on this 10 tokens. And let's, I think that's all I need to do, right? Your dividends this month is 0. Choose how many PHI you want to lock. We'll lock everything I got there. How long? Let's go for 2 years because I'm just looking to get some BUSD rewards, not looking to sell my tokens. And I'll probably mix it up, throw them in every which way, and just see how it works. So did we approve that? Okay, it's approving. Give permission for PHI to access your stuff. Certainly. Let's lock the PHI. We approved it. One step, locked it in the next step. It's now all locked up. And we will receive 10.527 DPHI. I've locked them for 2 years. And there we go. I'm going to go ahead and add DPHI to my wallet. Get that all taken care of. Add the suggested token. Absolutely. I have 10 something of them already, so that worked. Beautiful. Got a little tiny bit. It's a little drop, little dip, drop. Total max lockable for me is 896. So I can go purchase 896 off the open market and lock them up. If it drops down to 75 cents or anywhere close to that, I will do that. I'll buy every single one of them. So I'll buy 896 of them. As it is, I'm going to be watching the price quite closely. If I can get a good deal on them, I will be locking these up and getting a bunch more in that way. Okay, there is an affiliate system here. Very cool. Please use my referral link down below. Couldn't be appreciated more. But, you know, either way, it's fantastic. It does help you. People you invite get a 10% discount on their first temple thanks to you. You are actively supporting the growth of the Prometheus protocol. As such, all your referral rewards come directly from the marketing fee. Pretty cool. I like that a lot. The affiliate system is great. You know, spread it, use it, help everyone. You get 7.5% of PHI on all nodes purchased or temples purchased. They're not nodes anymore, by your team. Pretty cool. And if you're on my team and you purchase a node, thank you. I can't thank you enough. If they do come up with some sort of airdrop system here, I'll be doing, you know me, I'll airdrop massively. Here's a calculator you can use to come in and check your what you're gonna get. You know, I don't want to go through this and it becomes much more of a hype video when I'm telling you what you can earn and how much you could possibly make and all that good stuff. But you know, the possibilities here are great. Let's just say that. Treasury wallet, you can go to that and it gives you from DBank everything that's in there, what they got going on. Highly worth checking out. And that's your Treasury wallet there. Stats and details, multi-sig wallet, all that takes you on the chain. You got your governance votes and all that stuff here. See your current votes. Haven't been active as I should be. And then you got charts on Dex Screener, PooCoin, and Bogged. Become a warrior here. Send a request. This is pretty cool. Enter the warrior hall. Having at least one Prometheus temple of any kind is required to become a warrior of Prometheus. Connect your Discord account. Yeah, I better go ahead and do this. Sign with your wallet. Send a request to obtain a role. Yeah, I better do that. I need to become a warrior. I am in on the on their Discord and all that good stuff. Could stop by there real quick. And here we are at the Discord. Last thing we got from them, V2 app is live. The main new feature for now is for you guys to be locking of PHI that you can do on the dividend page. The BUSD pool is not built yet. We will let some time before filling the pool so to let everyone lock their PHI or to renode. There is no rush for now. We will realize a tutorial. We will release a tutorial video soon. And I really like everything that going here. They don't leave people behind. They don't say, oh, you weren't in, you didn't like see this, you didn't see the announcement, so you miss out, you didn't get to move your stuff over or whatever. They don't do that. They take care of everybody. They make sure everyone's on board. They really do treat this thing like a community. And, you know, it's up to you for you to do what you want to do, what you're going to do in the bear market, what you're going to do in this downtime. For me, Prometheus is damn hell of a great place to be, and you'll be getting a lot more videos from me just because I think it's that good of a project, and I want to keep everyone as safe as we can. And when you got a team this, yeah, anyway, I'll stop rambling. I'll let you guys go. Catch you on the flip. Scripted music. Hope you got mad profits falling in your lap. Don't get wrecked. Keep your head up. Turn off the mainstream media. They ain't doing nothing but lying to you, and this guy loves you. I'm out.